Welcome to the Vintage Touch Shop Space. This is Deanna, and I'm the owner of Vintage Touch. I sell here from a double booth space in Antique Crossroads, Hagerstown, Maryland. I'd like to invite you to take a tour with me of my space, or my double space, and see all the things that I'm offering here for sale. Before we begin, though, I'd like to call your attention to my new sign. I hope I can zoom in here enough for you to see it. I'm really proud of this sign. This, I'm hopeful, will make it easier for people to find me. Located on the left side of the mall as you come into Antique Crossroads, the third row. So just look for my Vintage Touch sign with the ragdoll. So now I'm going to zoom back out. And I usually begin in the front section here when I do these video tours. I might add before I begin that all furniture that you'll see in this front section is also for sale, along with the things that are on display. I have here a nice Putnam dye advertising box. Let me lift this up. It's got the wood interior. Here's a nice, you can't hardly see it there, but it's a small Wakefield Windsor chair for a child. There's just a number of different types of things, like store counter items and also a fire rattle from the 19th century. I've got a couple of footstools here that are early and a nice painted Birkin. Moving here to the front showcase. It houses a lot of my antique toys and small advertising pieces. There's a parade of stoneware crocks on the bottom. Moving now to the center section, which is a table that is loaded right now with kitchenware items. I've got a lot of treenware items here, along with tin. A nice revolving knife box, if I can show you here without, oops, I'm moving the wrong thing. That shows you how the knives were in here, and it revolves shut like that and hangs on your wall. Here's a nice salt box that's treenware. Down below is another large dome-shaped towware trunk and other pieces. In this section I have early ironstone pieces and some other tinware and pewter, along with kitchenware items and gadgets and so forth on the wall. This section is devoted to boxes and storage containers and advertising containers, and there's a nice variety of things here. Below there is a nice lift-top storage box. Kitchen cabinet houses a variety of kitchenware items. I've got some transferware pieces. I've got advertising spice pieces. Down below, some other tinware, and there's a nice large trivet there. I don't know if you can see it there on the left. That's like a hearth trivet that's made out of horseshoes. That's a really nice piece. The corner cabinet here I have usually storing mixing bowls. I've got a variety of those. Yellowware pieces. There's one blue one. There's also a blue transferware salt box. And up above there, the light doesn't shine on it too much for you, is a sugar bin that has the lift-up piece and the beveled mirror on the front. The door here also has gadgets. I have a section that I devote to early linens, and if I can move this enough for you to see some of them. I've got redware pieces, I've got damask pieces, and other older other older linens. There's a nice open work tablecloth that's a really pretty piece that can be used to pile up and puddle up and display with your fancier items. This is a nice woven blanket here that's more of a Southwest design. It's got rolling pins, and there on the back wall here you'll have kitchenware items and pictures. There's a nice advertising piece. You may have seen, pardon the reflection there, but you may have seen that advertising mirror in one of my haul videos. That's the Crystal Mints advertising mirror. This little corner shelf here I've got set up with some tinware items and storage jars and canisters and so forth. Behind me is a nice little bench that is great for a child's room, but could be used for many things. And a nice wire dish rack. Moving over here is the section that's devoted to my children's things, antiques, and I have a lot of 19th century children's infants wear. You'll see the long Victorian style little dresses that I have here. And then I have other things like bloomers and so forth, and there's a cute little gingham dress. This small showcase will have baby-related items or small pieces that are more children-oriented. A cute little chair with some rag dolls there. This is the large showcase that does a little bit of a dividing of my booth space, and it has a variety of things. On the bottom there, it has some primitive items. There's a nice brass frog doorstop that's not cast iron. This is a little bit more unusual. There's some Victorian type jewelry things, and here's some men's shaving items. There's also a Romeo condom tin. Some more jewelry, vanity type items. A mesh Victorian purse or coin purse. A nice, I'm trying to think of the name there. It's a perfume bottle and the name escapes me, but that's a French perfume bottle. Here's apothecary bottles, advertising pieces, some sewing not advertising, but sewing collectibles, and this section I have set up here with some tintype photographs and a nice Art Deco magazine back there from the 1928, I think it is. Okay, and rounding this corner, there's a nice little Victorian infant dress there on the dress form, and a cute little comb back high chair from the 19th century. This section I call my book nook section. It has children's Victorian books and school books and advertising booklets and things such as that. Then moving over to this section, we'll be entering the ladies Victorian section. I have a little display there of some sewing pieces and pin cushions and so forth. I've got a lot of the lace trim pieces and collars there. There's a variety of them hung on that one hanger there. I have a lot of nice early vanity items, a large jewelry casket, as you can see, with the nice satin lining, shoulder brushes, nice color box here that has the the lift-up reservoir for the collar buttons, and it also comes complete with a collar. You can see it down in there. The wall of this section will have early pictures and other things that would hang on the wall, and you can see me there in the mirror. This shelf unit over here is devoted to bath type items and collectibles, which will include some advertising pieces, shaving brushes, jars, and so forth. I had some lace trim pieces there for sale individually. Here's a nice little lighting display, early lighting display. I have some punch tin lampshades there along with it. Down below is some shoe forms and shoe type collectibles. I have hanging here a number of Victorian clothes. This is an early 19th century or mid-19th century, and this here is probably mid or early 19th century. It does have some wear, but you know, those are very difficult to get. You can see the ribs and the staves, and this is an early piece. There's also back here a long gentleman's dress shirt that has the buttons, not the buttons, but the studs. I put those with them, and a nice little dress and petticoats, and you just get the idea there that there's a number of pieces. There's a nice little basket with some little crochet topped accent pillows. This section here has more bathroom type stuff. There's some smaller crocks and storage containers and storage boxes and so forth down there. There's a nice gathering basket up here. And then rounding out the front corner, I now have it set up as a schoolroom display, with early schoolroom collectibles and antiques. It includes a globe and school books and lunch boxes and just anything that's school related, and this sweet little school desk that has the back desk that you can pull up or push down. I've never seen one quite like that, and it is dated in 1895, I believe. And that concludes our tour of the Vintage Touch shop space in Antique Crossroads, Hagerstown, Maryland. And before I close, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to leave any comments or questions. And I invite you to come in soon to check us out. Not just me, but the other sellers here. There's 250 dealers here in this mall. And thank you for watching.